Good morning. Hello, everyone, and happy Monday. It's Michelle Lloyd here. I'm founder of United Art Space. Every Monday, I go live to give you some motivation and inspiration and set you up for the week ahead. So today, I am talking about how to make 2021 your best year yet. So first of all, I'm just going to put the link in the chat, and I will just wait a minute for you all to hop on. Say hi, let me know where you're tuning in from. And I'm just going to put the link on the screen. There we go. So that is the link. How are you all? So really excited to announce that the workshop link is now live. If you are a Hub member, you get all of this inside the Hub membership. And I did a video last week, so that will be sent out on email today. But if you're not a Hub member, the great news is every year I do 2 free big workshops a year. One is the best year yet, and the other one is Make Art Your Living, which is usually in the middle of the year. So best year yet starts on the 7th of January. And you can sign up right now and I will send you prep work, which people have already started doing inside my membership. I got a message from Jennifer, one of my members, saying, oh my gosh, the prep is amazing. And I've already had big, massive aha moments. So what the purpose is of this workshop is really to start owning your life and becoming self-aware of the direction that you want to go in. But most of all, you know, this year, it's been really, really, really difficult and challenging. And what comes with everything that's happened this year is the uncertainty that it's brought to us all. And when we are living in these times, it brings so much fear, because we find that we're surrounded by people who are scared as well. So the fear breeds more fear. So when we feel uncertain, we start to make decisions about the future of our life based on what's going on now. And it can be really damaging, because what you can start to do is give up on things because, well, how can I make this happen? You know, how can I do this whilst we're in a lockdown? How can I do this when this is the situation? I've got my kids at home. And, you know, we can start to tell ourselves stories, which I'm not disputing. I know it's difficult because I'm saying these things out loud, but I've said to myself, you know, I've got 2 kids. I had to homeschool this year because we've been in lockdown. So, but, you know, we do have the power to turn it around, and how we react to things really, really does help. And what I want from these workshops is for you to go into next year feeling excited, feeling like you've got something that you're aiming towards, and getting really clear on the direction that you want to go in. We don't know what next year holds. We don't know what next week holds. None of us do. And all we can do is just plan for the best. Like I said last week, plan for the best. So that's what these workshops will help you with, is to really, it's not just about planning, and that's what they will help you with, really planning 2021 to make sure that you're focusing on the right things. And that's what we'll start to get into when the workshops start in January. But before that, what we need to do is reflect. And that's what the prep is all about, is reflection. And we need to reflect on the years gone by, on this year. What do we want to select from this year? What do we want to reject? What do we want? What don't we want? And it's starting to get really clear. Before you start to make plans for next year, you have to reflect back first. So before we say goodbye to 2020, which I know we've got a few weeks yet, so I'm early. We want to just start looking back and just looking at the good, the bad. And from there, in the prep, I've given you worksheets to help you start to reflect. And I've also given you some creative exercises to help you start to think about what it is you would really love. If you could design your own life, what would it look like? despite everything, just take it all away. I was listening to a great podcast this morning from Carrie Green, and she was saying how we often fight for our fears more than we do our dreams. I thought that was a really interesting point to make. We often defend our own situation to ourselves and to others. I can't possibly do that because I don't have the time. I just don't have the time. Or I can't possibly do that because I'm just not good enough. I'm out of my depth. And have you heard yourself saying those things? And I'm asking because I hear myself saying them. I will defend my fears, and I've recognized it. Recently, I will come up with reasons why I can't do something. And it's because I'm scared underneath it all. So this is what these workshops are going to help you do, to start really becoming aware of what is holding you back, what is scaring you right now, because more than ever, we are all in some way terrified. We have realized more than ever that we have no control over anything except for the way we think and the way we react to things. That's the only thing we have control over. So if you would like to join, the workshops start on the 7th, but I'm giving you the prep now because I know that people will be busy between now and January. It's a busy month that we're heading into, but also this prep work that I'm giving you really takes some time to consider. This theory of designing your own life, which I used to laugh at, but it works. It's not something that you can just quickly pull together in an afternoon. It takes some time to think, reflect, plan, really work on your inner self and become aware of the stories that you're telling yourself. So this takes some time. So if you start with the prep now and just look through it, what that will do is plant the seeds of the questions that you need to be asking yourself so that you can start to get excited about 2021 and beyond. And really, more than that, is just to get really clear on what is it you actually want, truthfully. What is it you want? And then when we start the workshops, we'll help you break it all down into manageable steps so that you can get really focused on your year. I've been doing this process now for, I think it's my 4th or 5th year. I have to look back. I've got to do it myself and do my own. One of the exercises is to do your little timeline. And I am just astonished each year when I do this workshop, how more and more I get more clarity, I get more things done. When I first started doing it, I was just completely stabbing in the dark. And each year I have started to get clearer and clearer and ticking the things off. So I shared this process for the first time last year. This is my process that I do every year to set myself up for success. And it works. It really, really does. And we've had lots of people take this before. So the link is on the screen. I've also put it in the comments, but remember, if you're a member, it's inside the hub. It's inside the bonus section inside the hub. So you have everything there. But if you're not a member, you need to sign up. And the link is on the screen. It's also in the comments, and I will put it in the top above here in a moment. After I've finished, I will go and put the link up there. And it will all be sent to you by email. So go and check your email. And you can also click on the thank you page to receive it by Messenger, by Facebook Messenger as well. So press the link, you can sign up, and we will be live over the next few weeks to help you through the prep, to keep you going. And we will be having a pop-up group open in January so that we can help you start to go through the rest of the workshop, which will help you really cement this and bring these ideas to reality. So also, we're going to be doing this together. I love doing these big workshops. I love, love, love bringing big communities from around the world together. We're all working on this. There's always a big energy and a big motivation to turn up. It gives us accountability. We bounce ideas off each other. When we see other people doing things, it spurs us on to go and get the worksheet out and do it. So it's amazing. I love it. You will love it too. If you've never done one before, you're in for a real treat. So finally, inside the workshop as well, there is an hashtag, and I cannot remember what the hashtag is. I think it's BYY 2021. I think it might have a UAS in there. I really should know that. But there's an hashtag, and you can tag us on Instagram. So when you go through the prep work, take pictures as you're doing it. If you're printing stuff out, or you'll see there's some exercises to get a calendar, a year planner, to choose your word of the year, which is really important as well. I've been doing that for the last 4 or 5 years too. Tiny little things that are really, really powerful. So take pictures, because we would love, love, love to see them over on Instagram. Tag us, and the hashtag is inside the link. So when you open up this link and you get the prep, you will get an outline of all the tasks to do before January. There's a worksheet that you can start to fill in to really reflect. And there's also a checklist as well, so you don't forget anything. Oh, Hannah, yes, it's BYY 2021. Best year yet, 2021. Thank you, Hannah. Simone says, yeah, it's life-changing. Sorry, the comments keep jumping. I love it. Jennifer, if anyone is on the fence, just do it. Nothing to lose. Yes. And also, Jennifer's started with the prep. She's the one that's flying already. Ryan, I used to work in publicity, so I've decided to treat 2021 like a campaign. I love it. And put a timeline and strategy together. I hated publicity, but if I can make it work for me for once, yes, do it. And I love that idea of treating 2021 like a campaign, like a project. It's such a good idea. And that's what we will start to do inside the workshops, is splitting that year down and really looking at it, because we often, there's a quote and I always get it muddled up, but we overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can do in 10 years. So we have a tendency to think, wow, yeah, I can do all these things next year. I can do this and I can do that and I'll do this. And this is what these workshops will help you with, is to get really clear on how much time you actually have. Because when you get clear on how much time you have, you'll see that the year flies by. This year, I don't know about you guys, but it's flown for me. And what this workshop will help you do is get really clear on what is important, because you can't do all the things. It's about getting really clear on, right, this is what is important for next year that will help you achieve all the big, big things in the long term. Does that make sense? I love that quote, because ever since I've started to recognize that, I've changed the way I do things. No, great question. No, you don't have to be on Instagram. You don't have to be on any social media, actually, because the workshops will all be hosted through video and worksheets, and they're usually live on Facebook, but they're also live on our web page. We have a specific web page for the workshops, so you don't even need to be on Facebook or Instagram. There will be a pop-up group in Facebook, because we just love, you know, as annoying as Facebook is sometimes, the community aspect and the group aspect is great. It's a really nice way to get people together. But if you don't want to be in the community, there are comments underneath the videos that go live, which is on our website, so you can still interact with people. So we've made it as flexible as possible for everyone. And by the way, if you know anyone who would want to take part, please feel free to share that link. Anyone can take part in this. It's free for anyone. It is specifically for people who want to make art their living. So that's what I focus on. So it's for visual artists, but we've had other people like musicians join in the past. I have no problem with that. I don't know about the music world, but happy for them to take part in it if they like. But it is specifically for people who are really keen to make art, whether that's for a living or whether it's just for a hobby. But that's what it's for, is to get really clear on how to incorporate more art in your life, but we do cover money, personal life, and art life, because even though I'm focusing on helping people make a living from art or to help people make more art, your personal life and your finances affect that, it impacts that. So we do look at those three pillars within the workshops so that you're really making a plan that focuses on those three, and you can choose your own pillars. That's what I focus on: art, finances, and personal life. But you're free to, you know, adjust this, make it work for you. So I love this. The art couch in Belgium. Hey. Hello. Hi, Linda. Love it. Stourbridge, just down the road from me. Julie's tuning in from Nottingham. Love the lippy. Yeah, today was a red lip day. I knew you'd like that, Marita. And Ryan's tuning in from London. Soggy, Lancashire. Oh, yeah, it's a bit soggy here as well. Hello, Les. Angie, I'm sure you're tuning in from Leeds, because I remember, because I used to live there. Hello, Leah. Beth's tuning in from Holland. Stacey, I love it. Stacey was looking for us an hour ago. Oh. Anita tuning in from South Africa. Paulina's from Cambridge, Ireland. Maribel's tuning in from Spain. Lovely. Nisha, hello. Jennifer's in. June. Oh, lovely, from Canada. Sweden, look at this, all over the place, all over the place. Yeah, here's one from Stacey, and I'm just going to give Stacey a massive shout out. I actually was in tears yesterday. I actually cried when I read one of Stacey's posts, because never give up, never surrender. Stacey's been in my community for a long time. We've been on a journey together. I've loved watching her process. She's taken part in Make Your Mark. She's been a member of my hub. She's just taken the bull by the horns and just gone with everything that we've advised, the workshop. She throws herself in. And, you know, her path has been windy. It's been up and down, windy. And one thing I will say is she's never, ever given up. And why I was brought to tears yesterday was because I went on her Instagram, and Stacey, we should put a link in to your Instagram so everyone can go and take a look. And Stacey always told herself that she was not a portrait artist. I'm not a portrait artist. With all the fear and everything else. Well, anyway, fast forward to today, and she has found her voice big time and has started to revert back to portraits, and in a really unique, amazing way. And Stacey over the years has tried her hand at pets, embroidery. She has her own group. She's always giving back to people. She runs a Portrait Artist UK group, and she's got another group as well to help people find their own voice. She's amazing. But I read a post last night as I was sat on the sofa, and it was Portrait Artist of the Week. And I can't remember the guy's name. You'll have to let me know, Stacey. But every week, you know, you draw someone new. And Stacey's portrait was mentioned by the guy that she drew, and they were looking at it just saying how, you know, it's bonkers because it's kind of abstracted but it's so clever because she gets such a likeness for the people. And I just sat and I cried because I've watched her journey over the years, and it would have been so easy for her to just go, you know, this is just not working. I just can't find what it is. But she kept going, and she's such an inspiration to the point of sometimes it feels like you're not getting anywhere, but you are. It's amounting to the bigger picture. If she hadn't have gone through this windy path that's all over the place, she would never have found her voice to what it is today, and been so passionate and confident with what she's doing. And I know she still has wobbles, because we all do, But it was that determination that's led her to where she is now. And so I just want to say well done, Stacey, from all of us, because it's stories like yours that keeps everyone going as well. So, and well done for not giving up. But I was so when I watched that little video, I was like, oh my gosh, that's Stacey, that's our Stacey. And I just wish, like, years ago I could have shown you that video and gone, and I wish that I could share with the people as well. If I could show you this video, just keep going. In fact, it reminded me very much of a video that I recorded years ago, and I'm going to dig it out. I've never watched it. I recorded a video years ago when I first launched the Hub membership, and I was in tears because I felt like a failure and I was crying, and I felt like, how can I carry on making this a living? How can I keep going? And I actually did a video because I had to just speak it out and cry. And I've never watched it back, and I'm thinking of digging that out, and I will share it with you all, because I wish someone could have shown me a glimpse to say, keep going, because this is what's going to happen. And it's the same for Stacey and people that I've worked with. If someone could have shown you a video to say, keep going, because this is what's going to happen, you'd be like, yes, okay, it's worth the pain. But when we can't see it, it's so hard to keep that determination going. It really is. But the workshops are going to help you, and I'm going to show you all the tricks and hacks that I have used to keep myself going, to keep the version of that video, if you will, in the forefront of your mind, to keep going when the going gets tough. And that's why I love these workshops, because it's not about New Year's resolutions that will just flitter away 2 weeks in. This is about really focusing on the year, what's important, and keeping that momentum going throughout the whole year. So it's exciting. Yeah. Also, I just want to clarify, because Stacey said a lot of people thought that I was sending subliminal messages about me leaving the online world. It's not happening. I literally a few weeks ago said that anything could happen, like we could lose the internet. It was just an example, and it is one that I do think of, because it makes me prepared for the future. Like, I'm prepared for anything. But I'm not going anywhere. I've got a big plan, and lots of exciting things happening in United Art Space next year. I cannot wait to share with you all. We've been very busy behind the scenes. It's good. Honey's tuning in from Ireland. Lovely. Carol spent the time this weekend working on the prep worksheet. It is wonderful. Yes, I'm so glad. Hello, Donna. Carol's tuning in from Devon. Lovely. I'm looking forward to joining the Hub this time round. Yay, we'd love you to join the Hub. So the way it works is we run these workshops, and it's a great taster for anyone who wants to join the Hub, because we open enrollment at the end of the workshops. But there is no hard sell. There is, you don't have to join if you don't want to, but it's a great taster and introduction to our community. And we open enrollment for a few days after. And actually, it's the last time this January that we'll sell the Hub at the price it is, because we have to start putting the prices up next year, because we have to apply VAT. But if you're a current member, by the way, I'm going to be doing an announcement inside the group in the next couple of weeks, because you won't be affected by that, just to make that clear. Don't you all worry. Yes, Jennifer, we were talking about you, yes. Nice things. Jodie's tuning in from Australia. Love it. Yeah, conquer the fear. Thomasina's tuning in from Ireland. I love it. Yay. It's going to be so good. I love it. So Stacey was saying I have been doing major serious fear defending these past few weeks, but I knew I was doing it and I turned it around. Amazing. We need to chat. Yes, we do. So it is about, that defending the reason we can't do something. It's really important to get clear on that if you're doing that. And that's what all of this does. It helps you get really self-aware. So I know we've answered this, but no, you don't have to be on any social media. I love it. Yeah, 3 years now, and it's changed my life. Signed up for the free workshops. They are life changing. They are. Fear causes hesitation. I'm only thinking of doing what I love at the moment. Who cares about the future as long as I'm still able to paint and create art? Yeah, do what you love. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Life is about making it as enjoyable as possible. So, yeah, I don't blame you there. Alice says, I did some goal setting about 19 years ago after attending a course. At the time, the goals seemed unreachable. 2 years later, I came across the list and all had been achieved. This is such a great point as well. And this is what we'll do inside the prep, is really getting you to cast your mind back, because quite often you can feel like you're not making progress. But when you do look back, you realize you are, even if it's internal. No, I talk about this a lot. We always look for the tangible things, like, did I get this money? Did I get this? I want to see it. But actually, when you look internally at what you've achieved, that is just as important as the tangible things that we can see. So I think you raise a really good point there. So Les, yeah, not much happened in 2020, but it'd be interesting to do the worksheets and just to see, because I know you've been showing up and you've been doing a lot of stuff inside our community, Les. So just saying. Oh, okay. Some people are saying I've frozen. It didn't freeze. Okay. Good. I'm glad, because I'm plugged into the Ethernet, because I know that people said I was cutting out last week. So I'm hoping that it's all been clear this week. Oh, thank you, Simone. Thank you. Yeah, I've got big, big plans. It's insane. I think because I've been doing this process for so long now, it's making me up my game. I mean, like, beyond belief. I can't believe the ideas I'm coming up with. And I'm still scared. I've got big butterflies in my tummy when I start to think about the things that I'm putting out there, the direction I want to go in. It's making me feel a bit anxious. And I know that that's right. That's okay. This is what I'm going to help you with. It's how to manage that and break it down, because I don't have to go launching into the big, big things. We just break it down to what do we need to do right now. But this conversation snowballed for me, and I have had huge changes happening right now. So I'm glad that you did scare us a bit. Yeah, sometimes we need to it's like a reality check, isn't it? It's a reality check that we are not in control of anything. And I guess that's why we're trying to say a couple of weeks ago is, I've built my whole business online, and that could be taken away because I don't own Facebook, I don't own Instagram, and we have to be prepared for that. So it is interesting. And on the flip side, for people in the brick and mortar industry and the entertainment and retail, I mean, look what's happened to them this year. Who could have predicted that restaurants would be closed down and no one would be able to go to nightclubs or go and eat? No one, well, when I say no one could have predicted it, you can, but what I guess I'm trying to say is we can predict things, but we don't know for certain, do we? And so, but it can just help you just kick into action and come up with some new ideas. But just on the flip side of that, I'm not worried. I still am building all my business online. I don't actually have any other strategy yet for offline, because I don't let it control me. I know it could happen, but I'm not scared of it happening. And I think that's the point. I'm not scared, because if it happens, I will just find a way to do United Art Space a different way. It will just force me to do it differently. And I guess that's the way to look at it. It's how we react to it, isn't it? Yay! Angie's joining. Yeah, get through Christmas first. Do a little bit of the prep. If you can even just do 2 hours of the prep in the next couple of weeks, it will really help you start to just get excited about the new year. It will. Saying it with love, Les. Yay, Pavlina, I have just bought a huge wall calendar. Now I'm going to reconcile my studio life with my art career plans. Can't wait. Yes. Carolina, you are more than welcome to join us. Les has just signed up. You do get it inside the Hub membership, Les, but it's no problem signing up as well. Oh, Simone, yes, and I can't wait to share Simone's story soon. We're going to be interviewing Simone because she's had massive, massive changes in her life, in her art. Oh, Leonora, yeah, they're available on the replay. So wonderful. I can see lots of you are excited for these workshops to happen. So yeah, people buy the person, not the product. It's true. That's true. Oh, in fact, Honey Beach, I need to email you because I know we've got, sorry to announce this here, because I realised we have a one-to-one session and it's sneaked in the middle of the workshop. So I need to message you and change that just to let you know. Can't believe I'm announcing this to the world here. But I just saw your comment then and it reminded me that I need to do that. Okay, wonderful. So have a wonderful week, everybody. I will be back next Monday, and for those of you who are Hub members, I will be doing a live Q&A session this Thursday, all about social media, Facebook ads, and things like that. So I can't wait to do that with you all. And like I say, if anyone wants to share the link, please do, and let anyone know if you think that they would benefit. If you know someone who likes making art and they would like to plan and be part of a community in January, then invite your friends along, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.